is a three-time first-team All-Big Ten player, two-time first-team All-American before he was drafted 11th overall a couple of drafts ago by the Tennessee Titans. Here in the Rich Eisen Show studio in person is Taylor Lewan. Good to see you, sir.
Nice to be here.
Thank you for coming here. Last I saw you, you were part of the NFL Network coverage of the Combine, part of the paparazzi.
That was it, man. I was excited.
What'd you think?
It was a lot better than actually running, honestly. It was easy. Sat there in a suit and tie. But I didn't really get the hang of it because I know, like, you were talking.
Yes.
I know I was mic'd up, and I was like, oh, I'm so tired.
Yeah, we heard that.
I remember you going, oh, we're going to get you home soon, bud. Don't worry.
Yeah, we'll get you home soon.
Yeah,
no, we hear everything. You're always live.
Okay.
When you're wearing that thing.
Now I know.
Called
This
the
little guy
microphone.
right here?
That little guy right there. You're always
it's caught
live.
me a couple times.
Taylor, we're 8 months in. We still can't get it over.
Yeah, they don't
there.
understand.
We get caught all the time.
They don't understand. The safe word is always back to you, Rich. That's
Really?
that's always, whenever in trouble, just say back to you, Rich.
Back to you, Rich.
Thank you so much, Chris Law. I appreciate that. I'm here with Taylor Lewan here on the Rich Eisen Show studios. So where is Marcus Mariota? What can you tell me about him?
I would
right
assume he's in Hawaii right now.
Is he surfing? Is he allowed to surf?
I don't know. I really don't know. I haven't dove into his Facebook. Haven't creeped on his Instagram lately.
Okay.
So I'm not exactly sure exactly what he's doing. But
How does he look?
Looks good. I mean, he's healthy. He's fast.
Mm-hmm.
He's a little faster than Zach Mettenberger. So he can throw. He can do all the right things. So I'm really excited for this season.
So what to make of this whole, because as you know, with Combine stuff,
Mm-hmm.
you get picked apart in the whole draft process. And the thing about Marcus Mariota was two things. One, he's really quiet.
Okay.
He doesn't say much. Is that an issue?
No, I don't think so. I think the first couple days we started OTAs, the whole team together.
Yeah.
He came and we were playing cards as an offensive line, playing sevens. All right, not for money.
Understood.
All right? We don't do that
Understood.
stuff
It's all
here.
for
You know what I'm
pride.
saying,
It's all
Chris?
for pride.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
And he comes down, he's like, what are you guys playing? And I said, sevens. And he's like, can I learn? Can I play? And he's just, I mean, from the day one, he's been there. He's, been engaging. Everyone wants to talk about him being this hermit that kind of like snails around and does whatever and just throws the football. He's not like that at all. He's been a great guy. He's always smiling, just happy. Positivity's big. So, I mean, I had no quarrels there.
No, you didn't finish the story. Did you let him play?
Oh, yeah, he played.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I
You didn't
allowed
just
him
say,
just one. No,
just keep walking rook. You didn't do that.
Not
You
at
didn't pull
all.
that one. Okay.
Technically, I'm still a rookie, so I can't be doing that
Is
stuff.
that right? Technically,
Yeah.
you are?
To your third game of regular season.
Huh.
So, something new.
No, because I do remember Wisenhunt, your coach, he was at the Combine. He pulled you off the set and took a photograph holding up the number 6,
Yes,
right? And what was that 6 signifying?
The six was as many games as I started last year. I played in 11. Okay, so that sounds a lot better.
Oh,
when you
sure
say
it
I
does.
played in 11.
Right.
But I started 6. I thought I played pretty decent. But, with Wiz, I don't know if you had really many conversations with him. Nothing's good enough. He's that girlfriend you've been dating for a couple of years that wants to get married, but you're just not ready.
Okay. Be careful. I think, isn't your girlfriend here in
we've
studio?
been dating for 6 months.
Okay, I just want to make sure that we're okay here, Taylor. I don't want to get you any hot
No, I'm not
water
trying to
here on the
empty out
Rich
my
Eisen
dirty
Show.
laundry with you guys. Don't worry, everything's going to work out.
Because that thing is on. You're always live.
Yeah, I know. Back
No,
to
but
you,
he was
Rich.
holding up. He was holding up the number 6, basically like, what are you doing on TV when you've only started 6
Exactly.
games?
Yes. I don't know. I don't know why. NFL Network called.
We called you, and you were really good. You are good at it.
Yeah.
I'm
sorry I couldn't do Mike Trout for you. The guy sounded like he was half asleep. I'm sorry about that. He's a great baseball player, though.
And the other thing about Marcus Mariota that people were hitting him on is the fact that he didn't call plays in a huddle, right? That he did the whole stand back there and shotgun, look over at the sideline. They hold up a picture of Scott Van Pelt's head. He knows what that means for the play, and he would call it. You don't do that in the NFL.
No, not usually.
What are you seeing from Mariota on that front so far?
We don't have a lot of code names. I mean, we have our 2-minute offense where we have numbers and words that we can all associate with the play. But, obviously there's growing pains. He came in there and he'd be like half right when it was really half left and say different things. But he's so composed and he's not too rushed trying to get the play off. He's going to take his time. And we have enough time to say what the play is and get there, say the cadence and run the play. And so he seems very confident.
Now, I know I'm not going to put you in a position because you can't
I'd love
choose.
it if you did.
I'm going to put you in a position then. So can he start week 1? Do you think he can start week 1?
You know what? I think if he does all the right things in camp, this is going to be as political as possible.
Please.
If he does all the right things in camp and shows that he has the capability of being a starter in the NFL, then there's no reason why he shouldn't be.
Taylor Lewan of the Tennessee Titans joining me here on the Rich Eisen Show. have you told Zach Mettenberger to keep J.J. Watt's name out of his mouth? Have you told him that?
I do not even know what he said, honestly. I was in the building a couple days ago, and people were like, you heard what Zach said? And I was like, no. Kind of just walked away and went and did my workout. So I'd love if, what did he say?
Oh, you didn't? I would be
did
breaking
not.
news. You still
this
haven't
is it
learned
right
it.
here.
Yeah, okay.
No.
So, as you know, he took a selfie the day he started.
I was right there next to him.
You were?
Gorgeous, yes.
So, why did...
You like that? Yeah, there you go.
He had
Yeah.
So
Threw it in there.
the famed Mettenberger selfie, you were just out of frame?
Just right there.
Did you ever
I
say...
was directing the whole thing.
Did you say to him, what are you thinking?
No,
or-
I think, you know what, you can express yourself. You know, you think you're the guy, you're about to go against the best end. And, you know, I don't know how good their defense is. I'm not into stats. But you're about to go against the NFL team, and you think you're willing to do that, you better throw the ball well, you know?
Well, J.J. Watt had his day. So we're showing the photograph right here.
Phenomenal.
Gorgeous was the word that you used. There are
Yeah.
other adjectives that would leap to mind. But you're directly out of frame right there. as he's taking it.
I'm right around that area.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then he was asked about it
Okay.
because J.J. Watt took issue to it
Yeah.
and mentioned it in post game after he did sort of blow Mettenberger up. His point was, hey, I was just expressing myself. J.J. Watt gave out Letterman jackets to the Texans a couple of years ago, and he called that high schoolish, basically saying to J.J. Watt, he's done something potentially termed as high schoolish too.
Well, I mean, don't you wear a Letterman jacket in high school?
Or college.
Yeah.
Sure.
I didn't wear a Letterman jacket in college.
You never did?
Honestly, J.J. Watt can do whatever he wants because he's had 20 sacks a season. So no one can sit here and be like, you're wrong. He wants to. His Instagram's full of lifting big weights and jumping on boxes and stuff, and that's phenomenal. So, I mean, I'm not in any position to sit here and say anything disrespectful towards him.
Oh, come on now.
I'd love to. I would absolutely love, but I can't.
Well, so would I, by the way,
gotta
because
gotta respect the game.
Because if I'm not doing this for clicks, I don't know what I'm doing this
Yeah,
for.
fair
I
enough.
have no idea what I'm sitting here if not to do things just for clicks. So you don't have, because you're the guy who's going to have to deal
Right.
with J.J. Watt across the line of scrimmage,
Yeah,
correct?
Absolutely. But I mean, my job is to have him to focus on me. If I can get him mad enough at me and try to hurt me instead of my quarterback, whether
Right.
it be Mariota, whether it be Zach, then I've done my job.
Okay.
And it doesn't really matter who's going to say what before the game. If I prepare and do the things I'm supposed to do, then I'm going to be successful against him.
I'm here with Taylor Lewan of the Tennessee Titans on the Rich Eisen Show. All right, let's talk about our crazy new coach. Okay, let's talk about him now.
I'd love to.
Because do you know where he is right now?
I don't know where he is specifically right now.
Where in the world Jim Harbaugh is
No,
right now?
I don't. My GPS is off.
He just tweeted it out.
Did he?
Yes, let's put it up for the television audience, for the radio audience. I will describe. Bonjour, go bleu. He's in France.
Okay, good for him.
Okay, so he's taking pictures. There he is in front of the Sacré-Cœur, and there he is in front of a McDonald's,
Good.
tweeting it out saying, Le Big Mac and Royale with cheese, please. So here he is going Pulp Fiction on us.
Yeah.
I mean, I love this man even more. I mean, what do you think?
I was in Michigan a couple weeks ago for Father's Day, and I didn't get to meet him. I saw a bunch of the other coaches. I mean, you and I talked about this. He's
Yep.
the kind of crazy Michigan needs. Running around, shirt off. I mean, obviously the guy hasn't worked out since 42 in the pictures, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to get the players he needs there. I mean, he was successful at Stanford. He was successful in San Francisco.
Yes.
There's no reason why he can't be in a place like Michigan. People want to go to Michigan, but people forget what it was like in the 90s, early 2000s, 80s. And now they're looking at this recent of our best, we went to the Sugar Bowl. I think it was my redshirt sophomore year, and that's as good as it got. This year they didn't make a bowl game, but
What did happen? Can you just put your finger on
it's
it? What
just
happened?
it's hard. You got to get guys to buy in. You got 105 guys on a team, walk-ons, 1-star guys to 5-star guys. It's not the NFL. Some guys are there for school. Some guys are there because they're meatheads and they just want to get a good lift on. Other guys are there because they really want to play football, and it's hard to get 53 guys on an NFL team to go in the right direction, let alone 105. So, I mean, I think that kind of crazy, though, is going to attract those kinds of players that are a little crazy themselves. I would love to play for a guy like Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah, and because Ohio State has their own crazy man.
Yeah, don't even get me started on that guy. He's just.
Why?
I just don't know. I don't understand. He just retires from Florida because he needs a rest with his family, and now he's in Ohio. It just doesn't make sense.
Keep going. Keep going.
That's all I got.
I like the direction you were heading in.
I just don't understand it. I respect the guy. He won a national championship,
course,
right?
yes.
Helped out the Big Ten.
Right.
So that's huge.
You think it drives me crazy? All Ohio State fans, and we're on in Columbus, so I speak to them directly right now.
I'm a fan favorite there.
All Ohio State fans, when bringing, I know you are, they love you there in
God,
Columbus.
yes.
So all Ohio State fans, when I bring up Jim Harbaugh to them, say, love Jim Harbaugh. He's going to be great for you, and it's going to be great for the rivalry again.
Yeah.
And
The Ohio State fans say this.
Yes, it's going to be great for the rivalry again because now you're going to make it a rivalry again, as if the name John Cooper never existed in the world of Ohio State. It's cyclical.
I just think
it's cyclical.
They're like being condescending towards us. They're like coming at us a little hot. You
Yeah.
know? It's like, oh, that's good. You got a good coach now.
Good for you.
We're happy.
Good for
We're
you.
sitting back there with their coffees, taking a nice little sip. You know what? Grow up, Peter Pan.
Rich,
I'm over them.
Rich, that's WYTS 1230 AM.
Yes, hello to the Rich Eisen Show affiliate there in Columbus. I've called them out a few times. They haven't called us back yet. I'd love to.
You Michigan and Ohio State elitists over there.
Yeah, well,
Penn
Penn
State's
State-
going to just come out and take you.
How many
Penn State.
You because you beat them no matter how
I
low
actually
it
did
got.
not. No,
you
I
never
didn't.
did.
0-2.
You guys
0-2.
lost,
0-2
you guys
with Penn
lost
State.
that four overtimes.
Yeah, I got knocked out of that game. I got a little rib shot.
Yeah,
You know?
you did.
They hurt my head. You know?
Nice.
It'll be all right.
Oh gosh. Taylor Lewan here in the studio. Do you want to ask? We haven't talked about the poll question yet. Let's hit Taylor on the poll question.
We have, and we had Berman on earlier. Home run derby tonight, so it just got me thinking. Which All-Star event do you like best? Do you like the home run derby or the slam dunk contest?
Which one do you go with?
With me?
Yeah.
I'm going home run derby. Just because Mike Trout's probably going to re-listen to this, and
Sure.
I'd like to be friends with him.
He's locked in right now.
So that's good.
So, did you ever play baseball?
I did. I was a huge baseball fan. I played from kindergarten 5 to
Yeah.
12, you know, and I was awful. I couldn't hit a baseball. I threw a no-hitter one time.
You did?
Yeah, I hit 3 guys, walked 4. My dad came out, was like, "You're done, bud. Shut it down." Took the new kid, threw it to the shortstop. He was out. I went to first base. It was over.
No kidding.
I was terrible. I was fast. I was, believe it or not, this right here.
Yeah.
This was going pretty fast.
Were
I
you
was
the
fastest
biggest guy
kid.
out there?
I have a plaque that says fastest kid in Arizona. At 12 years old. That's a win, bud. You can look that
Were
up,
you the
Chris.
biggest guy out there?
What's that?
Weren't you the biggest guy out
I
there?
was
probably?
like the biggest guy. I was just tall. I was always tall, you know. But everyone has that awkward
Yeah.
changing face. I
Sure.
still can't grow a beard. Doesn't mean I'm a man yet. But going from 10 years old to 14, that little awkward middle school stage.
Yeah.
I had really skinny arms, really skinny legs, and this kind of I don't know, this hump belly. I looked like Mike from Monsters Inc. Honestly, that's what I was dealing with. So you're not getting any girls looking like that. But I could run. I'll tell you what, I was fast.
Okay.
I was
the wind.
fast back then.
Like the wind. Let's take a break. You want to stay one more second?
I'll stay one more.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Taylor Lewan is here at Taylor Lewan77 on Twitter for those Twitter freaks out there. 844-204-RICH is the number to dial. And Law wants to ask you a Mariota question before you go.
Well, it's about him and Mariota. It's
It's either way. Okay, Berman's nickname from his Chris Malpractice Law.
All right,
That's all
let's
you
hear
need to
it.
know going into this.
Let's hear what you got.
This is great. This is just going to get better and better and better. The Brockman Law feud over there at the Chris Command Center. Back with more in a moment. Taylor Lewan is here. Law, we only have a couple minutes left.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to ask your question.
That's okay.
Because I have one question I have to ask Taylor. Where did you go to middle school?
Desert Canyon.
John in Scottsdale, Arizona. You're on the Rich Eisen Show. You there, Scott? John?
I am.
And what is your claim to fame for this particular phone call?
Well, I wanted to tell Taylor that, yes, I concur he was very fast in middle school, but he was not fast enough to elude my office. He spent quite a bit of time in my office because he got in trouble quite a bit.
Oh!
This is John the principal, John?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. I was a troublemaker in middle school. I was that kid.
Red flags?
Class
Like
clown?
red
A
flag?
lot of red flags.
Distracts other students.
Like scouts are finding this stuff
John,
now.
is that
we
true?
shouldn't have drafted him. That kind of stuff.
John, is this all true?
This is all true. But, he turned into a really nice, fine young gentleman when he was in high school. So
Okay.
everything he did in middle school, didn't do anything like that in high school at all.
Now, John, when
Sometimes
teachers threaten students by saying that they're going to put something on their permanent record, do you have a permanent record for Taylor Lewan somewhere?
Just using a whiteboard now so we can erase it. It's not permanent anymore.
Do you want to
is awesome.
apologize to John?
John, you know what? My deepest apology is coming to you right now. Shouldn't have been that bad kid in middle school, you know? But here we are. And back to you, Rich. Let's figure this out.
John, thanks for calling in.
Thank you.
You bet.
Bye-bye.
There you go. So you going to the ESPYs?
I am going to the ESPYs. Bringing her too, the blonde one.
Oh,
Not the old one in the gray, but the blonde one.
What's your lovely girlfriend's name?
Her name is Reagan, like Ronald Reagan.
Okay, Reagan. By the way, you got to stop by Terrell Owens. T.O. is going to be our correspondent.
Is he?
I'll be there
red
too.
carpet.
You gonna be there?
No,
I'll be
but,
there.
Yeah, but
Save me a seat. Minzy's called it. That's us.
what you don't have a ticket? You have seats,
I got a
right?
ticket. I don't know where I'm sitting or when I have to be there.
Okay.
I'm new here. I'm an offensive lineman, like I said. Like people are gonna be like, "Oh, you're here? What do you play? Oh, for the who? Is that an arena league? No, it's in Tennessee.
Thanks for
Right.
coming on, Taylor. Come
Glad to
back
be here.
anytime. That's at Taylor Lewan 77 on Twitter, right here on the Rich Eisen Show, making amends with his middle school principal. That's how we roll here on this program.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern. On Audience.